starting to rain. I don't know whether that's a good sign or not, but good morning, everybody. Thank you very much. Admiral Ellison, I want to personally thank you for your service to our country, as well as to New Mexico Military Institute. And as an alumnus, I truly believe you have served her well. Members of the Board of Regents, Foundation and alumni directors, faculty and staff, alumni, parents, family members, distinguished guests, but most importantly, the Corps of Cadets and those of you who are graduating. 51 years ago, as a second-class cadet, on a very warm morning in May, as I listened to Dr. James McRae address the graduating class of 1958, I turned to my roommate and told him that someday I would stand before the Corps of Cadets as the commencement speaker. And you can just guess what he told me. Today, I am truly humbled and deeply honored for this privilege and a true believer that your future can be worthy of your dreams. I know firsthand what it takes to be a member of the Corps of Cadets, to live up to and maintain the high standards of excellence required of this school, and for that you have my utmost respect and admiration. As I reflect back over the last 50-plus years, I've come to realize that the landscape of our facilities at New Mexico Military Institute, as well as the faces of the administration, faculty, staff, and the Corps of Cadets will continually change. Everything in life that we come to accept, in most cases, undergoes a change, and all things at first are difficult before they become easy. Every time I return to the Institute, I have a greater appreciation for our credo of duty, honor, and achievement, as well as for our tradition of excellence by doing the right thing at the right time in the right place, which over time has been tested, yet remains consistent. I am convinced that your outlook on life, one's manner of living, your estimate of yourself, your estimate of your value are in most part enhanced by your choices or exposure to your environment. I strongly believe we become like our environment, and we are part of all we have met, everything we have seen, heard, touched, or thought, or experienced shapes and defines us. So I say to you, choose your future environment wisely. All the basic principles of excellence, leadership, and success are taught, practiced, and performed here in one form or another. What better environment could you have been part of that would afford you such a solid foundation to build on, as your whole future will be shaped, molded, or altered by your surroundings and by the people with whom you choose to associate with. Simply put, be kind and gracious to all that you meet, but pick the very best to be your friends and watch your character. It becomes your destiny. For many of you today, the curtain will come down on your performance at New Mexico Military Institute, and you will become part of this great school's history. For those of you that will continue your education here, you have chosen wisely. In September of 1956, my first week at the Institute, Major Cookson, the school's chaplain, told me, "It's not how you arrive here, it's how you leave here." And I believe that still holds true today. Before you start on the long journey of life that looms ahead, remember to conduct yourself above reproach at all times. Hold yourself responsible for a higher standard that anybody expects of you, and never, never excuse yourself. As a New Mexico military alumnus, you will always represent this school in some fashion or another. So do it with pride, and remember that kind words do not cost much, yet they accomplish much. On the day that I graduated in May of 1959, Nick Padgett, my Bronco football coach, God bless his soul, told me that New Mexico Military Institute had prepared me for my future academically, socially, physically, athletically, and developed in me the qualities for leadership. And he truly believed that the final forming of a person's character lies within their own hands, and all that you go through here must have some value. So what better graduation gift could you expect today than the experiences you leave here with? And I believe that still holds true today. Life can be a daring adventure, or you can be just a disinterested spectator. Where will life take you? It's your choice. Are you prepared? I am convinced the battle of life in most cases fought uphill. If there were no difficulties, there would be no successes. If there were no struggles there would be nothing to be achieved. Some people dream of success while others wake up and work hard for it. Hard work is a reward in itself, and success transcends to those who exceed their expectations. I also believe that you can't always pick a path to take in life. Sometimes the path has to pick you. There are certain values, principles, and morals that I learned from my parents, and many more as a cadet here at New Mexico Military Institute, which are still taught and reinforced here for your benefit, that you need to embrace and live by to substantially increase your chances for success, no matter what path you find yourself on. No individual, nation, or society can achieve anything real or survive without a strong set of values, principles, or morals to believe in, live by, and pass on. Discipline and commitment. You can't have one without the other. Reality forms around commitment. Just make up your mind at the very outset that discipline and commitment are the basic foundation for reaching the highest that is in us. Make it a life rule to give your best to whatever passes through your hands and never engage yourself in the possibilities of defeat. They do not exist.